Now to the resurgence of the measles here in the United States. At least 159 cases have been documented this year, with the biggest outbreak tied to a megachurch in Texas. NBC's Janet Shamlian has details on this. Janet, good morning to you.
Hi, Matt. This outbreak is alarming health officials because generally we do not see cases of measles anymore. This concentration is tied to this church. It is led by a celebrity minister and his pastor daughter who have been critical of vaccines in the past. The sprawling Texas megachurch near Fort Worth is the epicenter of the outbreak, say health officials.
And today, Lord, I thank you.
At least 16 cases have originated here. 7 adults, 9 children, the youngest 4 months old, and many homeschooled. Officials say 11 had no measles vaccines, with no medical records of complete measles vaccines for the others. Dr. Karen Smith works at the church and spotted the disease most think of as wiped out.
This little guy presented to the clinic with textbook symptoms one day, and I didn't know enough to know that measles should be gone. So I tested him for it.
The outbreak is blamed on a church visitor who traveled overseas, then returned handling non-vaccinated children in the on-site daycare and interacting with other church members.
So there's a possibility that any of you or your children have been exposed.
Terry Pearsons is the church pastor and daughter of televangelist Kenneth Copeland. He's been critical of vaccines in the past, suggesting a link to autism.
You don't take the word of the guy that's trying to give the shot about what's good and what isn't.
But the church tells NBC News it's now urging members to get vaccinated in the wake of the outbreak.
We can get vaccinated in faith, and we can be... The main thing is stay in faith, whatever you do, okay?
The CDC reports an alarming spike in the number of measles cases. 159 so far this year, almost triple the 2012 total of 55.
Measles is perhaps the most infectious of all of the infectious diseases. So as long as there's measles anywhere in the world and there are people traveling back and forth, we are at risk.
Best known for the red rash that can blanket those infected, the respiratory infection can be prevented.
The best way to protect your child from measles and potential complications, including death, is to get your children vaccinated.
The church says it's offered on-site vaccinations 4 times in recent weeks. About 300 church members have received them. New York City has also battled measles this year, 58 cases there, mostly in close-knit Orthodox Jewish communities. And again, Matt, these cases are tied to visitors who are returning from Europe.
Janet Shamlian in Texas this morning. Thanks, Janet. Appreciate it.